Welcome back, hunters. I'm the SurvivalVis, and we return to the Hunter Classic. So, the first half of this second weekend on Loggers Point did not start off the greatest. We got flattened by a boar, and I botched the shot on the deer. Thinking back onto how I should be aiming with the bow and arrow, I was aiming too low, and like when I do this, it makes a lot more sense that I have to aim thinking like the arrow is the straight line level to start from. Meaning if I don't even have that over the lungs, the arrow's not going to like shoot above itself. It's going to shoot in a straight line out. So I always have to at least have the arrowhead kind of pointing or covering the spot I want to hit on the animal. So I think that's where I messed up pretty big for that shot. I'm going to carry that forward, and hopefully this episode will get a chance to make up for that little failed attempt there. Again, it's been so long since I've played the Hunter Classic using bow and arrow that much. I can understand why I'm that bad with it. I don't think I was ever really good with it anyway, but again, it's a little bit different than having to I shouldn't say having to, but how easy rifle hunting can be sometimes, because so much of that really can be just spot the animal from afar, get yourself into lying down, and just take the shot. Here, there is more consideration. Am I in a good position? What direction is going to come in at? Am I going to get that side shot I want? It adds a little bit more tactics and strategy to it, which I do enjoy. I just wish I was a better shot with it. So we'll continue along, I guess, on the South Road, since that's where our journeys kind of wound us up. And we'll see maybe about getting a hog again properly. Like, I didn't actually think in the first episode she would have been able to get us because of, like, she seemed to be struggling trying to get up the hill. Once she figured out where we were, she pretty easily got to us. That's actually one of the things that makes me really think the Hunter Classic was a bit of, like, not the best framework to use for, like, something like the Hunter Primal for what they were aiming for. Because you can't really react all that quickly to stuff in some regards. But let's see, is this our hog again? Yeah, this is our hog again. I might actually see about getting a little bit of payback for the first episode here. Because if we're already starting out with her trail here... Okay, so... Well, that's a bit confusing. They basically are completely opposite directions of each other. I'll just go for a while and see if she makes any calls out, because there wasn't anything that we would have done that, like, would have startled her. So she may not be too far off from somewhere around here. And we definitely... Oh, okay, that's interesting. There is a body of water there. I don't think we can use it as reliably as, like, Call of the Wild usually has animals around their water sources, but it still might mean there's an area of, like, flatter ground around that might make it easier to spot stuff at. So we want to... I mean, basically, we haven't really gotten anything more to the roster from Loggers Point. I didn't get the hog, and I don't really count the female mule deer as, like, animal taken down. So we're still after the 2 deers, the hog, and the bobcat. Bobcat is kind of like the way out there I highly doubt I'll get, but maybe I'll get dumb luck again and we'll manage one. The biggest thing is just going to be walking and hopefully getting a call or reply into something soon. Okay, so the water source looks like it might be a ways through some thick stuff there. Yeah, this is probably the map I really should have just stuck to rifle for trying on, because we're definitely at a disadvantage out in the bush than the animals are. We only have our sight and sound to rely on, but they have sight, sound, and hearing. Or sight, sound, and scent, sorry. And their ears are much finer tuned than ours are. Actually, looking out... Let me just get a view with the binoculars. You know what? Oh, you know what? This is going to swing around, so I think I'll stick to Nah, you know what? Shortcut. Let's try the shortcut through right to the water, because it's going to swing down and then towards it anyway. So maybe if we do this, we'll be able to get a little bit of a view from around this little water area and see what's there. Okay, yeah, so at least it does look like it's pretty open around it. I don't think we'll really get lucky in spotting anything at it, but at least it's kind of good to see that we have this open area again. Come on, let's get through some of the stumps and that all around here. Okay, so the water must just drop right off past those few stumps there, because I can't see it being up above there. Yeah, you know what? I don't think there's anything actually around here. Yeah, okay, so there's the water. And then with that, we're basically walking parallel to now where that trail is. So I guess we might as well just keep going along here. I don't really see anything like out and about. I figure it's just a little bit worth it to try glassing about to see if you can spot anything from afar. On some of our other reserve tours so far, we have managed to do that and gotten a few interesting sightings, but it doesn't seem like our luck's holding out this weekend. Let's keep going about and see... Oh! Oh, it is a bird, but it's nothing we can actually hunt. It's just some of the, like, ambients that are on the maps. Actually, if I go here... Yeah, so this would have been the straight along if I had decided to ignore that doe. I doubt we'll actually see anything up along this backtrack where we were. Yeah, I don't see anything. Okay. I mean, what we'll do is we'll go for a bit of a jog up this hill. That almost heard like a pig snort. I might have to be a bit careful as I'm out here, because there may be a hog somewhere. Oh, that's no hog, but that's something else entirely. I'm kind of surprised that they have the pheasants up this far in the north. I thought maybe they would have stuck more to these big open areas, but... we'll see. I admit I might just get a few ground pheasants to make up for my botched, what happened last episode. Oh, and we got track from something else. What are you? Are you just more pheasant, or are you something else? Oh, mule deer. Can't tell species, or gender, though. Sorry, not species. I can tell the species is mule deer. God, I just feel like I'm completely out of it for this recording session. But again, there's no telling how old that track is, or even the gender for now, so I'll just stick to following up along here. I won't give us the shotgun quite yet, because again, you never know for certain exactly what could be over the next hill. That's one of the reasons why whenever I've played the Carnivore series, I don't like having the radar on. It feels like it just makes it too easy instead of hunting. It's basically knowing exactly where the animals are, and you have no worries about trying to sneak up or get into a shot to go after them. Here, though, definitely need to be mindful of what's all going on. Oh, you know what? If he is that close, I think I am going to take the shotgun. Let's load it up and try to make up for a little bit of what happened. Now, I don't want to be right on top of it. So I want to try to look around a little bit first as I'm going ahead here. Because again, they basically shoot off like a miss... Oh, is that it there? I don't honestly know. Okay, no, that's just from that... Again, that's why it can be so hard hunting pheasants at times, is... These guys, if the grass is there, like Hirschfeld Inn, they weren't that hard to find because they were in the plowed fields and that. Here, though, a lot thicker and dense grass, so they actually can hide in a lot easier. Might actually... Okay, so a little bit forward from here. Oh, okay, I see. Actually, surprised that it's there of all places. I thought it would have stuck a little bit more out of the trees. That's actually going to make this a bit difficult. As I don't know if I'd be able to sneak up to, like, send it out or not. I might actually have to get him while he's on the ground. Actually, I think that's also something weird with the pheasants, is like how some of the mission reward structures are for the Hunter Classic. I think the mission I got for the pheasants was... Previous one was to harvest an airborne pheasant. This next one, though, was, I think, to harvest a male. Oh, shoot. No. I think he got off. Or, well, got away without getting hit. Yeah, I wasn't expecting him, again, to fly overhead like that. No, is this just a track? Yeah, that's just a track. See, I don't think he's actually gone down anywhere. I don't see anything solid, and I don't really... Oh? Or maybe. Actually, maybe I did get him. That might be... Huh. I actually think I did here. Now, is it actually a male? It is. I'm actually quite surprised at that. I did not think I pulled that off there. We won't take the trophy shot. Oh, and there is a mission done. Okay, so actually, that managed to work out pretty well for me. And since I did use the shotgun for those few blasts, I think I'm going to switch you back to the bow and arrow. And go for a little bit of a jog. Because I think the shotgun scared anything else in the area off for a little while. Possibly there might be other pheasants still in the area. But I don't want to go too hard on them. Because again, I've got to try to get the rest of the roster still. Or at least knock another name or two off that list. There's still the mule deer, the white-tailed deer, the hog, and by some miracle of luck, maybe a bobcat. Well, at least it's a little bit of success for this episode. I think I'm going to go towards the tower, actually. Because, again, there can be a little bit of a trend that the towers do have wildlife around them. Well, there was a bobcat in the area, although pretty old trail there, or pretty old droppings. I thought I was seeing something just at the top of the... I was seeing something at the top of the hill. It's another pheasant. Oh, I am quite tempted to actually go after this one as well. No, I keep trying to select the shotgun, not the, Okay, I'm going to crouch in and slowly approach. I mean, again, there's no guarantee there's going to be anything at the tower, so I think I'd rather try getting this pheasant than say, okay, you know what, I'll bypass it and ignore it completely. And who knows, maybe the shotgun doesn't make as much sound as I think it might. But again, in this dense grass, they are able to hide pretty well. Okay, well, that's one of you. Okay, he's somewhere up ahead. Pretty close, I have to imagine. And again, just like that, they can be... You can almost completely lose them. It might even be possible... Oh! Oh, right here. Nope. Ah, it's just the way some of the flowers looked. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe he actually did fly off on me. That's the flowers again, isn't it? Yeah, see, it's this right here, the super dark... Nope. I thought I'd try the one shot, but definitely did not get him. God, it's that super dark petal, almost like it's just completely in the shade, and then the bright purple that was throwing me off. Okay, but that looks like that's probably going to be all we'll try for pheasants. Let's switch back to hopefully aiming for a deer. I could even try a call out and see. I don't know if I'd really get much of a response or not, but it's not like it'll do anything to harm it. That's not a deer, that's a bird. Yeah, so the tower's overlooking over this area, so I'm probably all around where it would be. So I'm hoping I didn't actually screw myself over too badly, and that there might still be something potentially in the area. Or even just a head over a hill. Like more pheasant tracks. And more calls. Again, I'm weighing whether I should or not. I'll only set up over this way. I'm not going to go for the pheasant, but I'm going to get us that way what's looking ahead isn't quite so dense and hard to, just see through. Yeah, here we go. This is a little bit better for, looking out, too. Unfortunately... Oh my god, would you shut up? I'm trying to get a deer. You guys are really annoying. Nope. Wrong one. One problem with the hog and deer callers, they are very similar in appearance. Okay, there we go. That's the call I wanted to put out. Yeah, maybe we'll follow the power lines for a while. I think they will kind of keep us going towards... Oh my god. Okay, I think I actually have to run out of this area, just that way I'm not getting all these pheasant calls in all the time. Man, who knows? Maybe I'll actually scare... Oh! Okay, that's definitely not pheasant droppings. Is that bobcat? Coyote. Okay, so these are pretty old, but I mean, if I can get a coyote, I still would take it. Looks like they are going in the direction we might want. They are a bit old, though. A lot of droppings here. Oh, okay, so it looks like maybe they go the opposite direction than I want. And then this... another one that's just kind of like coming towards where we were. Sort of. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna keep following the power lines here. I think a little bit of speed and running will help us more now. Oh, actually, I scared a hog out. I didn't realize there was that one there. Huh. You know what? Maybe we'll put that as our focus for what we'll go after. So we'll go find the tracks and keep... Nope. What do we got? It's always the does. I don't know if I've actually heard a single buck since we've been on Logger's Point. Seems like it's doe after doe after doe. Okay, yeah, but we got this hog that did go running off. It's probably going to take a bit before it might calm down. But even if we, like, use this as a direction to start with, maybe we'll get opportunities as we're tracking along. And hopefully it's going to go into a nice open area that I can always keep track of where it is. So it looks like it's going straight ahead here. Okay, so that's actually an old track, and this must be the fleeing one here. It's probably going to go for a ways and then take a while before it does fully calm down. Oh, no, it's already calmed? See, the problem is, and I really think it's actually something that I don't know if animals would do, it's like they almost backtrack on themselves for where, like, they ran from. I don't know if anything would really, like, do that. Oh, there's another mission completed. Not sure what I actually did to do that. Okay, is this another fleeing track, or is this a roaming track? There's a cluster of them here, so maybe the hog is already calm. Oh, okay, there's fleeing. So maybe it got sent off again. Oh! I see movement. It's a deer phasing into the ground. Unfortunately, just a bunch of does. Does there. That was a doe call. So many does. Yeah, that's just... Wait a minute, is that actually a hog? Let me zoom in with the rifle there. Oh no, I think it's just the rock. Although, I don't know, it looks kind of weird, doesn't it? I'm just going to lean that it's a rock. And now I kind of have lost track of where I should be looking. Yeah, I get sidetracked too easily in this game. But yeah, I thought that was almost a hog there with the way it was just kind of... I don't know, it still looks kind of weird for its position, but I'm going to, again, just leave it as being a... Oh, hang on, actually, this might be able to tell me if it is or not. I can see... Oh, Hello, who are you? Oh, another doe. And I keep hoping for something a little bit more exciting, yet I keep getting let down. I don't know, for some reason, that does not look quite right to me. Okay, no, it's definitely just like a branch or something. No? Wait, was there something just calling? Okay, let me think. Well, I know there's the doe right around ahead of us there. I don't suppose there's a buck in that little grouping there, is there? No, it's all does. Oh, another one down there. Yeah, not seeing anything else. Oh, do I decide to use the technicality and say we did get a mule deer and now we can get a white... I think it's a whitetail. I'm actually not too sure about where she is down there now. There she is. Are you a whitetail? Again, I can't really make it out from where we are. I'm going to bring her in. Let's see if I can make up for, like, just that awful shot the other episode. Oh. Well, that's what I'd like to get, actually. Now I just have to figure out how I can get a good shot into it, because that buck is very far off. You know what? I'm going to try going over this way. She'll probably spook, but I'm hoping... Okay, I'll spook that way. Is that coyote or a wolf? Okay, that's a coyote, but the thing is... I'd much rather try and get the whitetail up there. Because I'm pretty sure that's a whitetail from the antler configuration we were seeing from afar. Just going to try a few calls out. See if I can just at least stall him so that way I can get closer for a rifle shot on him. Now, there was that pack of doe, or the herd of does here that might... They might be close enough that if they do spook, they won't spook him too. You know what? I think he's actually a pretty good score from, like, even being able to see the tines this far back. So I need to try to just keep working in. It's like, where? Okay. Okay, so she's gone there. If she's running, though, maybe I can get the... Oh, not that one. Darn it. That's the one. I gotta separate the hog and the deer squealer between keys, because I'm definitely hitting that way too often. But if I can get him at least turned into... Okay, this is at least closer to try for him. Now, the big thing is, will I be able to actually get him to... turn in this way at all? Because I've lost track of where he is up there. I think he's still somewhere up around there. Oh, frick's sake. You know what? Get off my frickin' wheel. You there. I won't worry about the hog for now. Okay, shoot. Not what I'm hoping for, like, how it's going. Because one of the things about the terrain here is as I start nearing in, there's so many hills and bumps. It gets a lot harder to track what is on the other side of them. I almost wonder if I should have taken that really long shot. We'll see. I'm hoping... Again, we're not going to use the bow and arrow for him. I'm just going to try for the steady, reliable lung shot that will put him down. I just need to get within eyesight of him. Okay, so that was roaming. Okay, so there's the whitetail. I think... Actually, that could have even been a herd of whitetail does. No, not looking for you right now. Just in case, let's zoom all the way out. Thought I might have just heard him run off there. I thought I heard something like a rush of footsteps. The problem is I can't even see, like, which trail is actually made by him. Ah, shoot. I think I've lost him. I haven't heard any replies back from the calls we were putting out. And with all the tracks here and all the... It almost seems like the game puts them together in order to be, like, just annoying like that. See, mule deer... No, I'm looking for the whitetail. No, more mule. Almost seems like when there is a buck or a score animal, you have does or everything else around it as well to be a little bit problematic. Unfortunately, I don't... Yeah, I think he's gone. I'm just trying to figure out, like, the tracks from where he was. Oh, this did not go as I hoped at all. There are going to be some days, though, where it is just going to be like this when you play. Like, you think you'll be able to do good, but then things just do not go how you planned at all. I think I will switch to rifle hunting just because it's the one I can most reliably get with the time limit I have, like, on myself. Oh, come on, you're telling me I can't even get up this? There we go. Yeah, I think he's gone. Shoot. He looked like a pretty good looking buck, too. But I've got to just pay in mind what I can with the time crunch I've got. Well, that was one of the mule deers running off. Oh, what do we got out there? Oh, just one of the does. Of course, when it seems like it's going to be a nice, easy animal, it's always just a doe or something. Another doe. Dang does. Well, unfortunately, that is going to be where I'll probably have to call it here. We only really got the sighting of that one nice whitetail. And I don't see any signs of where it's gone off to. I think it might have possibly been coming in, but it heard us as I was trying to crouch and approach and just fled off. Yeah, so I'm definitely going to go back to my basic loadout I have been using. Just because trying, like, using the bow and arrow, it would be nice and more interesting to, like, gameplay-wise, but I just don't have the time to be able to put in for it for the videos. If I want to capture the content, and with the time constraints I got, I need to just basically be able to get any animal I spot within a few minutes. It takes too long then trying to track down and find out where what you're actually after is gone to. It sucks, but maybe in the future, as the channel's grown and we're at the 1,000 mark, it's something that I could do streaming on for this game. Well, at least we got to see a little bit more of Logger's Point. It's biome-wise not really that different from Whiteheart, it's just more like the layout of the land's changed. All the foliage and that is all really the same. But at least, again, that's another reserve tour done. I wasn't expecting really that, like, great things from Logger's Point, because it's kind of more tame for the roster. But we'll see what we'll do next week, and again, I will be trying to mine what, like, news comes out for the Hunter Classic. I'm hoping they let the Halloween event go for longer than just, like, a week or so around the date. But sometimes they are kind of restrictive for just how long they have these limited time events going. Thank you guys for joining me on another episode of the Hunter Classic. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to give it a like, and if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure to leave them in the comments right down below. I might be going out to Timbergold Trails next because of the Halloween thing that'll be on that we're hoping for, but we'll see and watch until then. Again, thank you as always for watching, and until I catch you in the next video or episode of Survivors and Hunters, please remember, as always, to take care, stay alive, and happy hunting.